Hello everybody, and it is I, Bonecanoe86. I'm sure you've probably seen my face before if you have gone over to Sun Plant. If not, here I am. This is I, Bonecanoe86. Now, I created a video a few weeks ago to celebrate 2,000 subscribers on my channel. I'd asked you to ask me questions. Now it is time to answer those questions. So what we are going to do is go by them in chronological order, one by one. And we're going to answer your questions. This will probably take longer than one video, so it's probably just better to get started. Alright. Got myself some water here. Yes. Water. It's water. Okay. Here we go. The first question. The question that will set the tone of the entire series. From KHGirlXIon1413. The question is, will you make more Sims 2 videos? Is this gonna be the entire video answering this question over and over? The answer is yes. Obviously. Because, I mean, come on, I posted this question and answer literally 3 days after the most recent Sims 2 video. So, stop being so impatient. I will upload more Sims 2, and it will be wonderful. Everyone will be happy. Even you. Okay, moving on. Dynamic D-Clan asks, what was the first game you ever played? Well, I'm assuming you're talking about a video game. I don't remember the very first video game I played. I mean, back when I was a little kid, my parents had a computer with like floppy disks that were actually floppy, and there were some games on there I know I played. I'm pretty sure I played Pac-Man at an arcade, most likely. Stuff like that. However, the first game I really played that made a big impact on me was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I told the story before, but I was 7 years old. It was March of 1993, and my parents come home with this game from the video store. It's Sonic 2. And at first, I didn't even really get the concept of what I was supposed to be doing in this game, because it was, very new to me. But slowly, I began to really get used to it, and before long, I was an expert. And that's what started me down the road of gaming 18 years ago. In terms of simulation games, at Christmas time in 1995 Christmas, I received SimCity 2000 as a present. Once again, I wasn't sure what to make of it, and I had a very hard time figuring it out at first. But after a little bit of playing, I became very good at it, and it became like second nature to me. And that was my start down the road of simulation games over 15 years ago. Yes, that's right. Pivot Dude T asks, are you a goldfish? No, but I am a marvelous breadfish, swimming in the ocean waters. Have you seen the marvelous breadfish? They're like an inverse sandwich for fishermen and sharks. Okay. KHGirlXIon1413 asks, are you going to make more Sue's World LP and Lucy and Puck LP2? You already asked this question. Oh, I need more water. Unit Rico asks, what is the weight of an unladen swallow? Well, the question is, an African or European swallow? And until you specify which of those two it is, I can't really give you an answer. You see, there's a difference. Alright. Stupid question. Oh god. Like, we haven't had any of those. I already know the answer. Are you hung like a horse? Why, of course. I'm hung like a horse. Alright. What are the specs of your new computer? This question is by I Can Remember This. I like your name, by the way. What are the specs of your new computer? Fast, not sucky, and about 500 gigabytes of space. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. It's pretty much going from my old computer to this is pretty much going from a tricycle to a Ferrari. That's about the equivalent of the improvement that it is. Why do you always play on such low difficulties on Civ 3? That's a legitimate question. I play on Regent because I feel it gives a little bit of challenge to the game without giving too many unfair advantages to the AI. And I don't know, back when I was playing Civ 3 in my younger days, I just sort of got caught on that difficulty, and that's where I stayed. So no real deeper meaning than that. I mean, you know, I don't know if I'm ever going to do like a 4th Civ 3 LP, but if I ever do, maybe I'll consider trying a harder difficulty just for fun, you know. All right, this is the same guy. Would you like me to send you a birthday card? Sure. I love a birthday card. Everyone likes a birthday card. Should I write your name in the snow using P? Yes. Oh god, yes. You need to write that, take a picture of it, and send it to me. I might even make it my new channel icon. Just see. Alright. Okay. This is a question by a user of the name of Sims1 is the best. Okay. You're entitled to your own opinion, of course. Are you going to make the Sims 2 house videos where you show off the houses you make? Because the houses you make in your Sims 2 LPs are greatly designed. Why, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I'm not sure, you know, then again, I'm not sure if I agree with your compliment. Some of my houses are well designed. Some of them are, I think, just sort of thrown together. But if I do make a new house, if I ever get in the mood of making a new house on The Sims 2 for whatever reason, sure, I'll make a video of showing it off, because it's always fun to show off creations like that. Alright. The next 3 questions are by a guy called the Stenu Man. Okay. What made you make LP videos? Very fair question. I was back in the fall of 08 and the winter of 09. I was watching Let's Plays by people like Cybershell and eventually Sir Ron Lionheart when he got started. And at some point I'm like, you know what? I want to get in on the fun too. I want to do this too. I'm sure I can do it. And I picked a game that nobody was doing, which was Civ 3, and I'm like, okay, I'll start find my niche and grow from there. And it took me a very long time, but I grew. I'm still a relatively small fry in the LP community, believe it or not. I mean, 2,000 subscribers pales in comparison to, Raukow's 15,000 or Chugga Conroy's 250,000. But still, I won't underplay the significance of having reached the level I have, because it is an achievement that I am proud of, and like I've said, I always am appreciative to all of you. Okay, second question. What other games are you going to make LPs out of? I have a lot in mind going forward, but the thing is, I'm kind of doing 5 things right now. There's not really room for anything new, but we'll see where it goes. I'm sure I'll do some new things in the future. You'll see. Third, will you pronounce my name very, very badly? The Stenu Man, is that correct? If not, please shout about it in the comments. Alright. The next 4 questions are by a guy called Kingo Dahi Fa. I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. I really don't understand. Okay, he has 4 questions. First, the serious questions. Oh boy. How do you feel about how the House of Sim has grown in the past year or so? I feel it's awesome. The House of Sim, the forum, is a great place. I love going on there, reading what people are saying. I've loved talking to the House of Sim members on Skype and having conversations with them, making friends. I really feel I've made legitimate personal connections through the House of Sim, and it's the thing that makes me the most happy about what I've managed to achieve so far, is that I've managed to do this. Oh, yeah, I'm just really glad. And if any of you are curious about the House of Sim, but you've never joined, it's a good time to join. It's a very friendly group. I personally guarantee it. You know, trolls are kept on a short leash on the House of Sim forum. Not that we have that many. It's a small group. Still, I mean, it's grown, but it's still pretty small as far as forums go. Do you think that the House of Sim has been a great starting ground for LPers? Could you advertise the forum as such a place? Sure, yeah. A lot of LPers have really gotten help and encouragement starting out their LPs. For one thing, everyone featured in my box is a House of Sim LPer with, you know, a couple exceptions. And, you know, not only do I help them, but they help each other too. And they help me just to make better videos. And, you know, if a forum member is, you know, feeling a little discouraged that no one's watching his videos, he knows that he has the other forum members behind him in his video making properties. And I think there are definitely a couple people who are rising from the House of Sim. I'm not going to be egotistical enough to say they're entirely coming from the House of Sim, because I'll give you one example. Unit Rico, he's a guy from the House of Sim. He's moving up. He has 160 subscribers or something. But he also advertises his LPs over on Joseph E. Stalin's forum, the NK8A. And so he's moving up in multiple ways. But definitely the House of Sim is a, you know, a base of operations for him as much as it is for me or, you know, any of the other guys, including King. Yes, King, I mispronounced your name on purpose because I'm a jerk. Haha. 3. Do you have plans to do some other games within the next year? Maybe a different genre. Like I said, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but yes, I do want to try different games because it does get a little boring to do the same thing over and over, as you might imagine. So, my hope is that I will do some different games, some new and exciting things. Well, for one thing, I always want to keep one platforming game going, and I'm going to switch back and forth between Sonic and Mario for a while, but I'm also going to go off that track and do some platforming games of other games. I like to do more simulation games, and who knows, I might branch off into a completely new genre altogether. I might do a shooter, you know, why not? I'm decently okay at those. I mean, you know, why not try it? You never know. Might do a puzzle game. Might, I don't know. The world's my oyster, as they say. The world is yours. 4. Are you really considering the House of Sim Minecraft server? You can always ask some fan to help with setting that up. Yes, I really do want to create a House of Sim Minecraft server, but it is just frustratingly difficult. Way over my head in technical stuff. So I'd love to start this Minecraft server, but it's going to be a bit before I can. But if I do, any viewer is welcome to join it. I mean, well, okay. All the House of Sim members will be welcome to join it. Anyone else, I kind of want to get to know people a little bit before I add them to the whitelist, because it's not going to be a public server, it's going to be private. And I want to get to know people a little bit to make sure they're not going to troll and grief and everything before I invite them in. But, you know, I'm definitely willing to give people a chance. Okay, well, we've finished the first page of questioning, and I feel